Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing my whole sorority rush week vlog. I filmed a bunch of parts, but I haven't done a sit down video, so I'm gonna try to sit down and explain it all and insert the clips where I filmed them. I have my computer here because I wrote down a bunch of stuff because it's a lot of information. I chose to rush. I go to Arizona State University, ASU, which is a really big university, so the sorority rush was a very big deal. There's a lot more girls than probably other universities. I think there was 1,700 girls rushing. I joined my sorority probably around a month ago, so I'm filming this really late, but I have been insanely busy with school and sorority stuff. The first thing you do when you're signing up for a rush week is you sign up online and you fill out your information, and then they'll tell you what number you are, and then they'll tell you what time and place to go to. I'll also tell you to clear your schedule for probably around a week. If you have work, make sure to take those days off, because I definitely had to request off work and it wasn't a really good time, so I almost got fired, so make sure to take those off. Rachel rushed with me. She's in the vlog, she's in a bunch of clips, but she doesn't want to be in this video, so that's okay. Okay, so after you sign up, they tell you where to go, what time. They also tell you ideas on what to wear. If you guys want me to do a whole outfit video idea, we can do that. Also, look at this beautiful view. We're not home right now. We're in San Diego for fall break. So we're actually switching hotels right now, so I'm trying to hurry up and finish this video. Okay, so it lasts a whole week with 4 different days. Some of the days are split into 2 depending on how many houses you get back. You walk in, you meet up with a bunch of people, they tell you your group number, and then they line you up in alphabetical order. I think we were split up into around 30 different groups. So even though me and Rachel signed up around the same time, we weren't in the same group, and I think they do that on purpose so you're not with your friends, so you're not biased to be with them and choose whatever sorority they're in, so they split you up. Wait there for a while and you meet with all the girls and you talk to a bunch of people, and it's really cool. And then your long ass day gets started. You go to 13 sororities in one day, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot and it's really draining, so make sure that you are prepared. Get some coffee. All of our houses were split up around campus, so wear walking shoes because you're walking a lot. They really recommend that you don't wear heels on the first day. When you walk into your first house, you're gonna be super overwhelmed. I had no idea what to expect. I kind of chose to rush last minute too, so I didn't really know what it was gonna be like. It's a bunch of girls screaming and chanting their sorority and being really friendly, and then one girl pulls you aside. In every single sorority it's like this. One girl pulls you aside, you guys sit down, and then you talk about their sorority. They kind of introduce themselves, introduce what their sorority is about, and then they give you a lot of time to ask questions. So I would come in prepared and ask your questions that mean the most to you. I had questions prepared already. I really wanted to know how large the sorority was, if they had a house on campus, because ASU Greek leadership houses, not every sorority has one, so I wanted to make sure I knew all those details. So make sure you come in with questions prepared for round 1, and then that'll kind of narrow it down and see what house fits best for you. They'll sing and dance again at the end, and then they'll walk you out, and then you go to your next house. You're walking all around campus, but it's a really cool experience, but it's also really draining, so make sure you're prepared for this day. This is the longest day by far. After you visit all of these houses, there's actually 12 houses, not 13. After you visit these, you meet up with your programs at the end, and then you submit your preferences. You have your top 10, but they're all ranked as number 1. And you have your bottom 2, which is ranked 2 and 3. This doesn't mean you drop them, this just means that they're not at the top of your list. And then you'll come in tomorrow, you'll meet up with your programs, and then they'll unlock the app, and then you'll see what houses you got back. You can get up to 10 houses back on the second round, but a lot of the girls don't get that many back. It's usually like 5 to 7. I think I got 6 or 7 houses back. I knew a lot of people who got 10 back, and I knew a lot of people who got like 4 or 5. So it just depends on how many houses you chose and how many want you back. The second round is Philanthropy Day. Hi girlies! We are currently on our way to day 2 of Rush. And that is what organizations they participate in. So whatever houses you got back, you'll see, and then you'll go visit them, and then they'll talk to you about their philanthropy. They show you a video of their philanthropy and what activities they do to raise their money for their specific event and charity. This day is obviously a different outfit. You're a little bit more dressed up for this one. It's okay to wear heels to these because you're not walking around as much. Philanthropy Day at ASU is split into 2 days because we do have so many different sororities and a lot of girls rushing. I don't know how it is at other universities, but our second round is split up into 2 days. So you could go to 5 houses one day, 2 houses the next, or you could go to all 7 houses in one day. It just completely depends on your schedule. So that's why I was saying make sure you're free and take off of work because you don't know your schedule until you get there. As long as they keep doing it this way, I don't know if they're gonna switch it up, but then they tell you each about their philanthropy, you get to know a little bit more about their sorority, and then at the end of these days, you'll go back to your rugams and then you'll submit your preferences for round 3. Round 3, the next day you come in, is Sisterhood round, and this is a lot of the girls' favorite round because you get a long time with the houses that wanted you back and that you wanted, and then you get to know the girls better, and you're starting to feel way more comfortable because this is your 3rd time in that house. This was my favorite round. I met with the girl who actually prepped me round 4, so I had her, and me and her got along really, really well. She became one of my best friends. And you learn a lot more about the girls and what their sorority means to them and how close all of the girls are. They usually show you a video that they put together of their sorority within the past year, and that's really cute. So you get to see what activities that they do. After those videos, you get to ask more of the questions that you've been looking for, and then you can narrow it down. After Sisterhood round, you put in your preferences again, and then you go back the next day for pref round, which you'll either get 1 or 2 houses back, usually 2. This is the one that I was most nervous for because I knew what house I wanted at this point, and I just really wanted the one I got back. But I came in the next day and I ended up getting the one I really liked and another house that I really liked, but I obviously had this one specific sorority in mind and I did get chosen back for them, so I was super happy.
Hey guys, I just got done with my first house. I cried.
Today kind of 100% secured how I was feeling for this house, and the girl I talked to, we just had such a bonding moment, and it was an hour conversation, but it felt like it was 5 minutes, and I feel like that's how you know. You just have a feeling, and I had that feeling today, so it's been really good. Rachel's at her house that she really likes right now, so I'm gonna I'll see her soon. We still have other houses to go to today because there's 2. But yeah, I have had a really good time, and I'll vlog more. I'm gonna go and do some homework in between my breaks, but yeah, it's been really fun, so I will catch up with you guys later.
For pref round, you get to go meet with the houses for 15 minutes, and this is when a lot of the girls get really emotional and close with their new friends who might become their sisters in the end. This is when I was super emotionally involved with the sorority that I'm in now. I met with the girl who I met in round 3, and she already knew my name. She made me feel very welcomed and happy to come back. Pref round, you get to know a lot more about the girls and why they chose that sorority and how much it's benefited them within the however long they've been in that sorority. So actually, we both started crying within 10 minutes of talking to each other because we talked about emotional things in our lives and we became very close. This kind of ensured me that this was my house that I wanted to go to. I fell in love with the sorority from day 1, and then all the way through pref round, I just knew that that was where I belonged. I still went to the second house and I loved them, it just wasn't fit for me. At the end of pref round, you put in your final bid. You can choose to do a suicide bid, which I wouldn't recommend. A suicide bid is 1 house. You guys can do whatever you want, but I recommend putting 2 houses down. So say both of the houses that you put after pref round choose you. The one that's on the top, that will be your sorority. So you can put both houses down and still get the one that you wanted. But you can also get the one that you placed for number 2. You also do not have to accept a bid. But at this point, if you put the sororities down and you really like them, then it usually ends up working out for you and you get your house that you wanted to bid for. But I'm not gonna say that happens every time because sometimes it doesn't. So you might get your house that you put down for number 2.
Welcome to our last vlog day because it's bid day. We are gonna leave right now. Both of us have class before, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make it on time, but I have to go. Rachel is missing her entire class because we have class in the afternoon.
Bid day is more important.
Bid day is more important, exactly. So we'll vlog a little bit more when we are there, but basically tonight is we open an envelope, we see what sorority chose us, we go run up to them, and then we go hang out with them the rest of the night. So this is gonna be our last day of vlogging. But yeah, I'm gonna go to class and then I will film hopefully when I'm at the ceremony. See you later.
I had class, so I had to leave class early actually to go meet up at the auditorium to open my bid. So make sure you guys get your classes off if this conflicts with your schedule. So I had to rush over there, and then they put you in groups again, and you all get an envelope with your name on it, but it doesn't say what sorority you're in yet, and they tell you to place it under your butt and sit on it so you don't look at it. During this time, the Rogams will announce what sorority they're from, and that was super fun. And after the Rogams reveal what sorority they're in, you get to open your bids, and there's little signs around the room with what sorority you'll run to after you open your bid. You'll run to a place in the auditorium, and then that group of girls will all run down to the Greek Leadership Village. I opened my bid and I ended up getting the sorority I wanted. I ended up getting my favorite house. I got Kappa Kappa Gamma, which is other known as KKG or Kappa at ASU. And that was the one that I fell in love with from day one. So when I opened my bid, I was super excited. I ran over with all my other new sisters, and so we all ran down to the Greek Leadership Village together. And I filmed some clips of that. And then we all went out as a sorority after, and we went to main event, but all the other sororities go to different ones, so it just depends on which one you're in. But it was super fun, and you get to know all of your new sisters, and it was just a really great experience. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys want me to do any other videos relating to sororities, comment them down below. I think I'm gonna do on what to wear during Rush Week video, because I think that would be super useful. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I will see you soon.